We are so blessed to live here on Lake Greenwood where it's all peaceful and quiet today. And we want to keep it safe and everybody's property safe. And that's why we're here talking with Mark Murff from Gunnell's Marine. Thank you for doing this, Mark.
Thank you for being here.
Okay, so some people are fortunate enough to have docks like this with lifts. Is this enough to take care of a boat during tropical force winds that may be coming our way?
As a general rule, it is enough to take care of your boat. Just a few things to think about as we have some strong winds coming in. One, even though a boat is on a lift, I still like to take a dock line and tie it to the pole, just like so. You know, you never know. I have seen lifts let themselves down. So I always like to take at least one line and attach it to a pole with this, and keep it in mind that when the lift goes down, you're going to need more rope. So give it plenty of room to travel. With a storm coming like this, I would probably recommend putting 2 or maybe 4 lines on a pole.
That is great advice.
And at the store, we are actually going to take all of our covers off for the strong winds. They're talking about possible 55 to 60 mile an hour winds that can damage a cover. So we're going to take all our covers off and make sure that everything is in the boat is in a situation where it can't fly away, blow away, and we feel like we're in a better situation there than we would be with a cover possibly getting damaged.
Okay, and then there are people, of course, taking their boats out of the water.
That's right.
And then there are people who have a full slip and some people just a one-sided slip.
That's right.
So if you will guide us through the one with 2 sides.
Okay, good enough. So we're here at my house right now, and I have a slip that has that you can access from 3 sides. So what I like to do, just my normal routine of docking, is I tie all 4 corners. Okay, so when I tie up my boat, I'm going to always make sure that I'm going to push it side to side. After I get it tied up, I'm going to push it side to side to make sure that it can't hit from either direction. Okay, and you don't want it too tight, because even in normal conditions, you want to have enough room in your rope so that the boat can move up and down with the movement of the water. And in this situation with the weather coming, you want to be very, very careful of that. Now, if you have a floating dock, this is not an issue, because your dock's going to float with the water rise and lower. This situation, this is a permanent dock, so I'm going to have to be really aware over the next few days of, one, they're letting water down right now. So the water level is going down in anticipation of a lot of rain for the storm. So right now, I'm going to probably be letting my dock lines out some, so that they don't get really tight. So that'll be something I'll probably be doing tonight or tomorrow to adjust for the water level going down. Same thing as it comes back up, as we see a lot of rain and we see the lake level go up. You can't just tie a boat and forget about it. You have to monitor. If a boat's going to be in the water during bad conditions, you're going to have to monitor. You need to monitor your boat very frequently, at least once a day. I'm going to say probably 2 times a day, to see what the water level is, see what you need to do, and make adjustments as needed.
Question for you about the type of ropes that you've used.
Right.
Are there types that are better than others?
So I like to, you see people use just rope. I personally like a pre-made dock line. This is a 3/8 inch, 15 foot, and has a loop built into one side. And what I like about that is, just as day-to-day basis, I keep my line tied to the dock, and when I get ready to leave, go out on the boat, all I've got to do is that. And then when I get back, rather than having to find the right length and everything again, all I'm going to do is run it right back through, and I know that that's where it needs to be. So I like the pre-made dock lines, but you see a lot of people using just rope. I don't like the nylon ropes; they stretch a lot. So just a good quality dock line is what I'm going to recommend.
Okay. And then for people who only have one side to tie up to right now, that's challenging, huh?
It can be challenging. The main thing, as we get closer to the storm, I will actually take and put 4 more lines on my boat. So I'll show you this, and it's going to be the same way whether it's tying up on all 4 sides or on 2 sides. So what I'm going to do is take and run another rope through here. Okay.
Is this in case one of them snaps?
Well, it's actually going to keep it in place a little better. So rather than going to the same cleat, I'm going to step back here, pull the boat back just a little bit, and I'm going to tie it off here. And again, make sure to leave enough room, enough play in the rope, so that it has some movement. Okay, and that's good there. If you when you tie it up to the cleat, if you'll just take it in your hand just like that, flip it, flick it over, that actually, the more the boat pulls on the rope, the tighter this gets. So you don't have to do all this. All you have to do is that one little quick boom, boom, and it's good to go.
All right, do me a favor. I'm going to get down real close. I
Okay.
want you to show me.
So just grab it just like that, take it, twist it, make sure that this part is underneath, put it on the cleat, pull tight.
And you're going to do that 4 times.
Actually, you can do it twice, and that's more than sufficient.
Okay,
Okay?
excellent.
So I've got an extra line up front. Now I'm going to step back to the back. And I've already done it back here, but basically, and these are called spring lines. Okay? So I'm going to take it. I've already got one going to that cleat. I'm just going to come forward to this cleat. Again, grab, twist, slip it on, tight. Grab, twist, slip. And the more the boat pulls on that, the tighter it'll get. It will not come loose. And in my situation, with being able to get to both sides, I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'll actually have 8 lines on my boat. Now, if you can only access one side, then basically what you're going to do is you're just going to pull the boat a little closer and tighten it down a little more. Make sure you use bumpers. You know, I've got 3 here. The bigger, the more, the better. So just pull the boat a little closer over, make sure it has plenty of room to move, and you should be good to go.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Yes, ma'am.